Namaste, innovators, and welcome to Soul Horoscope SuperScope Weekly Report. My name is Christopher Witecki. I'm your Sensei to Sirius joy. Thank you so much for showing up. My apologies for being off the air last week. It was my birthday. In fact, it's my birthday this weekend, actually. And I took a week off to kind of get caught up. That was my present to myself. So I want to say thank you to everyone who was so nice to post on Facebook and send me emails and gifts and everything. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. And I've been doing this for 8 years now. It's quite a legacy. This is the Step 8 year. And I gotta say, I do love it. I keep coming back. So thank you for coming back as well. Been meeting a lot of clients who've been watching for a long time, buying readings suddenly. So this is a super scope because it's designed to be super. It actually hits more than one personality. Aquariuses, Aquarius Risings, and Venus in Aquarius. If you have Venus in Aquarius, I've got a love story update for you a little later here in the super scope. We have the Sun in Taurus, and you are focusing on an emotional ground. And this is a once and for all for Aquariuses. In fact, this is you grounding yourself in a new emotional foundation that will last for 8 years about. That's the next time we get a solar eclipse in this area. So the seeds you were planting and the way you respond to yourself and the way you set your home and family will grow into a foundation that will allow your career to blossom fruit. So it's very important work, even though this is the last thing Aquariuses want to do is face their emotions. The last. First ones to run out the door, I find. So it's kind of like wonka wonka. Here's the thing though. Emotions is your plan for an emotional response is your groundedness to everything. That's the way you can handle everything. So it's a powerful time. This is the I feel state of awareness, which starts with emotion. That's where the solar eclipse hit. But this week we're going to see how well do you handle passion and experience togetherness. It's kind of funny because Aquariuses are the first one to sing the Age of Aquarius. But then when it's like, okay, we're all going to get out there, take our shirts off and play, Aquarius is like, what? I'm out of here. They're the last one to actually show up in the party. Like, not true. I mean, it's just all hit and miss if Aqua shows up or not. But they're not going to get anything they didn't start. I think, so it's fun stuff. But you're going to get into the passion of life and where your passions are. Now, the reason why things suck right now is this. It is a grand cross in the sky or a grand square. And this is in opposition with Mars at the header retrograde. So Mars retrograde is stirring the pot. What's it stirring for you? Not quite sure what you believe in. Not quite sure where to put your heart, what to gamble on, where to go, what to do next. And that's not going to be clear for another 2 weeks. Uranus in Aries, though, is saying, hey, whether or not you're sure about what you believe in, you need to be rock solid about your communication and innovating your thoughts and not letting your mind be a troublemaker. Let your mind be a solution maker. Now, Pluto in Capricorn is a test of faith, which has been going on forever. And although you're not getting new tests of faith, your work lifestyle is moving at a rapid pace. So you have to move ahead with work and life no matter what, whether everything else is set. That is the stage right now. Now, the solar eclipse in Taurus was, hey, Aquas and Aqua Risings, you need to emotionally stabilize now, okay? And so all these planets were forced to stabilize around you being there for you. No matter what was going on, it's about you being there for you, right? Now, opposing that sun is Saturn, which means on the other side of you being there for yourself, your career is pulling you, and you have to limit what you say yes to or what you say no to, whatever, both sides, to really manage your feelings. Because if you overgrow the career there with Saturn and Scorpio, which is inevitable, that success, now, without a proper foundation, it will screw things. In the meanwhile, you're growing work anyway. So by just staying focused on handling what you can handle every day emotionally in the moment with Jupiter and Cancer, your career stays in check, and also, your finances will heal. So if you're worried about finances and that's been an excuse, move forward just handling emotion each day. So as we start off the week, it's actually a weird Mother's Day, I have to say. The moon in Libra, weird day. We're stepping into a passionate degree here. And with the moon in Libra, things will feel very teeter-totter. You'll be back and forth. Your ego might get upset about whether or not things are working or not working for you. You're going or you're not going. But really, it's just all set up to handle passion. And remember, that's your whole thing. How will you handle emotion? Well, success needs passion because passion turns into abundance. People who are cold don't usually become abundant in my research anyways. So you have to be passionate about what you do in order to manifest abundance. And so this is a test of your ability to handle passion. Now there's a double yod on Sunday. So the universe is saying, be mindful of your feelings. And that cannot be more true than anyone than Aquarius or Aquarius Rising. So it is also a very day, Monday, of not knowing where things are going, stirring back and forth. Your ego, old fights, old academic issues might come up. It's all about that with the Mars retrograde in Libra. And then on the full moon on Wednesday, it comes to a head between your feelings about your future and your awareness around your home and your emotions. And this is high level. So this is home, family, high level, high level. And the full moon is at step 23. Now, it's very possible that a career issue rocks the foundation at home. It could be a career issue, but it just more underscores the need for emotional foundation. It could be a home issue that holds you back at career. It just more underscores the need for emotional foundation. The full moon is here to help you weed out your soul garden. Get rid of the weeds in the full moon that you can see so clearly. You get rid of the weeds, you pull the weeds, you get rid of the things that are wrapping around your life and choking the life out of them, and just trim down. So it's a pruning full moon, and literally a pruning full moon. You could, something major may happen at work where stock prices change, people get laid off, something like that. Whatever it is, it's actually for your emotional security. So remember that and watch this horoscope again. Pretty intense full moon. Then things go very public on Thursday and Friday for Aquarius Rising, and you're very public and feeling very public. And as we go into the weekend on Saturday, you're having to make a commitment, and this commitment is to emotionally being there for yourself, some sort of emotional home, family, foundation commitment. And this commitment is really whatever it is, whether you're buying a house or buying a car, doing something big for the family, you're really committing to whether you'll be there for yourself emotionally. If you're worried about money or you're worried about other things, you're really committing to whether or not you'll be there for yourself emotionally, not these other things. So this week is really about stabilizing your feelings, expanding that stabilization. Then the full moon helps us to prune and get the weeds out, and then you commit to that emotional stability and let that grow. Very important, and going to be, like I said, something that you grow off of for 8 years. So this is an important growth period for you and worth the soul work, even though you don't want to do it, I know. Now, for those who have 4 VQs or have Venus in Aquarius, there will be a profound shift in your thinking about love this week. Venus is behind the Sun in Taurus, but it is going to cross over the Grand Cross this week. So it goes from step 9 to step 15, which means if you have Venus in Aquarius, you may be thinking one thing or thinking you're in love with one person in the first half of the week, and then have a complete change of thinking after the full moon. So if you are on the question or on the bench about somebody, wait. You won't know until the weekend. If you're in a relationship and you guys are going through a struggle, you'll probably work it out by the weekend. And if you're single and want to stay single, you're probably having some sort of a love battle with yourself, with a creative project or something else. Again, give yourself a little time. You'll probably work it out by the weekend. I always say that, but you'll see. It's going to be an AM and a PM kind of difference between your thoughts about love of yourself or someone else this week for the 4 VQs, or those who have Venus in Aquarius. Now, if you want to know how this month ends up, I've already recorded a 30-minute video that will tell you the future, Aquarius. Tell you right now. It's at soulmart.me, and they're now available on MP3 audio or video, and they're affordable. And if you buy 2, you get the 3rd free. So come on down and get yourself the future now. If you're watching us on YouTube, be a dear and subscribe to our channel. We do appreciate that. If you're on Facebook, you can come on down and like us at soulgarden.me. In fact, if you haven't already, sign my birthday card. It's sitting way up there on the Soul Garden YouTube. Be a great way to say hi. I love to see the faces of those who are watching. Well, my aquas, do the proper planting of your soul garden. You're making the nest that will bring the golden egg. The golden egg is next, but you got to have the foundation in order. So make sure you feel good moment to moment. And I will see you in 7 days. Until then, my friend, live, love, be.